Those in the crowd who've played a bit of badminton are about to be treated to an exhibition in some ways, because we've got one of the top men's singles players. Here he comes. Srikanth Kidambi, 29 years old, 5'10". His reach is outstanding and his touch is also exquisite. A player to marvel at, and with the Indian flags in the crowd, he's not going to want for support. And those who've come slightly puzzled, possibly like some of those fans there, they're about to find out what international badminton looks like when played by an artist by the name of Srikanth Kidambi. And here comes 22-year-old Lin Yingjiang. The horns sound from his teammates. This is some challenge. Kidambi is ranked 11 in the world. Zheng is ranked 329 in the men's singles. That's some gap. And you don't make it up necessarily in the course of 2 games, which is what we're expecting here. Each match is the best of 3 games, first to 21. So now we go through the formalities of who will win the toss, serve, end, or maybe even receive. The second Commonwealth Games for Kidambi. It's the first, it's a debut for Lin Yingjiang, one of 8 debutants on the Australian team. So this is a team looking to the future. So Indian fans who've made their way here to the NEC, Hall 5, will see probably some wonderful play by Kidambi and expect him to win in probably a maximum of 20 minutes or 25, because it's a really tall order. This is where you can see the standings, where India are dominant. Sri Lanka could go through unless they lose against Pakistan. That would be a turn-up. Australia know they've got to win, but really in their heart of hearts they know that's probably going to be a tall order, and they're expecting to finish 3rd behind Sri Lanka and India, and the top 2 qualify for the quarterfinals, the knockout stages, which take place tomorrow, the 3rd day of competition. So this is what we've got to look forward to in Group A. The mixed team, the men's singles first, then the women's singles. PV Sindhu, the highest ranked singles player, just won her most recent tournament in Singapore, a fantastic talent. Then we have the men's doubles, the women's doubles, and then we end with the mixed doubles, when we're going to see the Australian men's singles player again, Lin Yingjiang, along with Gronya Somerville, who's been a mainstay of the team. So he's got time to regroup and refresh himself, but it's going to be a busy evening for the 22-year-old. Used to play 7 days a week when he lived in China before he moved age 7. Played just 7 tournaments in the last 4 years, whereas Kidambi has been playing the same amount almost in the last 18 months. Huge experience, and having taken that silver medal in 2018, rose to world #1 in April 2018. He's got 278 career wins. So settle back wherever you are watching in the world and marvel at one of the great talents. A man who's pitching not just for another gold medal in this mixed team event, but also to win the men's singles. And he may well come up against his fellow countryman Lakshya Sen, who finished 3rd in the World Championship last year. So this Indian team on a roll as well, because they achieved their first ever success at the Thomas Cup, the hugely prestigious Thomas Cup, where all the top nations, the top players play. He won the 3rd match to clinch the title, saved 2 match points. So they've had 1 high already as a team. How they would like to make it a double in 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Australia, represented by Yingjiang Lin. And on my left, India, represented by Srikanth Kidambi. India to serve, love all, play.
We have our introductions, and Kidambi is now about to try to open his account early on.
Service over.
And that is an interesting development. The first point, it's out, and so it's Lin Yingjiang to serve. This court, if you're new to badminton, well, that makes it 2-love. In singles, it's long and thin, so the rear tram lines are there, both for the serve and also the in-play as well. Whereas for the doubles, it's short and fat, so the tram lines on the side, but not the rear tram lines, only though for the serve. So Kidambi has at least 1 point on the board. Well, interesting start. 3-1. In a sense, most definitely, Lin Yingjiang has nothing to lose. He's not expected to get many points off Kidambi, and India are expected to give something of a badminton lesson in all 5 of the matches which will be part of this time. We will play all 5, whether Australia or rather India wrap up the match in the first 3 and take the first 3, in the sense that we go through, unlike the knockout stages when we will only play to 3 if the dominant country wins those opening 3 matches. But it's got a good start so far by Lin Yingjiang.
4-3.
Very much in touch in these early stages, while Srikanth Kidambi, in his first meeting against the young Australian, has to find his groove. No element of complacency. This has got to be approached by Kidambi as if he's playing for the gold medal against some of the best players in the world, the likes of Victor Axelsen, who's not here because he's Danish, but playing against Lakshya Sen. Any of the top players, single players in the world. Switch on and perform.
6-3.
Interesting to see how he copes with the frustration. Just doesn't seem to have got the rhythm just yet. First singles match at the Commonwealth Games for Lin Yingjiang. Nathan Tang took to the court in the opening match against Sri Lanka and lost in straight games. And then it was Jacob Schuler in this morning's match against Pakistan, and he also went down in 2 straight games.
Service over.
Good contest so far. That is exactly what their coach, Stuart Brio, would want, as he sits in the top left of your screen, just next to that, the score. Looking to see how his young charge performs. This is very much a learning experience.
Service over.
And every point will be cheered. There is Stuart on the left-hand side. There is that huge gap, 329 to number 11. Just 317 places difference in the world rankings. And at the moment, you'd be hard pushed to see who was ranked 11 and who was ranked 329. Here we are at 7-all. It's about not so much how Kidambi handles the pressure, but maybe let's see how Lin Yingjiang continues to handle it. So he was to take the first set, or first game rather, approaching that magic number of 21.
Service over. 8-7.
Kidambi, quite within the rules. Likewise, Lin Yingzheng to go off and change the shuttle, which can get damaged, as you can tell by the power that some of these players impart to their smashes. Have to show the umpire first, and then they have permission and can leave the court to change. Oh, how skillful was that? Kidambi can't believe it. Let's see there.
9.
He thought that was 2 touches, I think. Well, he takes the point either way. 9-7. One of the features of Kidambi's play is that reach he gets from being 5'10", taller than many of his rivals. And he reaches the interval 11-7 ahead, but that's a lot more sweaty, I think, than he would have imagined. And promising and encouraging for Lin Yingzheng. Reaching, probing, sending the shuttle to the backcourt and asking a lot there of Lin Yingzheng. You'd have thought composure and calm and just not trying to rush this game, because the experience, the knowledge, the confidence, the expertise, it's all surely with the Indian, who's got such a great track record. Olympic Games, he's played there. Second Commonwealth Games. He's taken 2 gold medals in significant tournaments. Indonesian Open, the Super 1000 there, the Denmark Open, Super 750 on the BWF Tour, the official World Badminton Tour. He's been there, done that. And his opponent has barely been there, never mind done it, and got a T-shirt. Really good rally, really skillful. Wonderful play, exceptional Lin Yingzheng. Frustrating Kidambi. Front court, back court, his movement and agility. Frustration growing on the Indian side of the net. Back in position, but the extra power there of Kidambi, moving his opponent around.
8.
Pretty much a free training session from one of the experts for Lin Yingzheng. Giving a really good account of himself, exactly as his coach and his team and he himself would have wanted. 8 points against the world number 11, former world number 1. In their first meeting, it's been impressive.
Service over. 9-13.
As much a test for Kidambi, his mindset, his mentality, the psychological build-up. You'd have thought there was absolutely no contest. This would be over in a matter of seconds, but he's been given a runaround. And it's not going to plan.
10-13.
That's a bit more like it. And that's where the extra reach, that length, that long arm
14,
counts.
10.
Reaching out right, and the shuttle dies comfortably going left. Good play.
15.
That's the benefit of experience, knowledge, stretching his opponent. Try to make it a little bit more comfortable than it seems to be.
Service over. 11-15.
What a shot. Absolutely outstanding overhead smash.
12-15.
Giving him the runaround. Nothing he could do to get there. And it keeps on getting better.
13-15.
Challenge will be to maintain this level if he can stay in touch approaching 21.
16-13.
Kidambi has all the knowledge, all the momentum that he knows about to kill the game, but at the moment, the innocence of youth. What a good shot that is. What a good shot. Another one.
14-16.
Cross court. Kidambi left some way away. Nice idea. Just didn't get that finish, that slice quite right.
17-14.
You could see that coming. Slightly tentative
18,
from
14.
Zheng. Good movement, but even better placement from Kidambi.
19-14.
And that's game point, and a huge relief for Kidambi now.
Point 14. Game.
Job done, 21-14.
First game won by India, 21-14.
Relief, because that was a really impressive performance by Lin Ying Zheng. First Commonwealth Games, and here he is in his first singles on such a big global stage against one of the great stars of the men's singles game, and he pushed him all the way in that first game. Challenge now will be to maintain that level and try to rattle Kidambi once more. Not easy in one way for Kidambi. because whereas Lin will have all kinds of video analysis and videos of Kidambi because he's been at the top game for so long, top of the game, whereas Lin is just making his way, and Kidambi and the Indian coaches may not have as much knowledge and experience of the way he plays, the style he plays. So here he is again.
1-all.
Level 1-all, second game. Fitness may yet also count as well, however young he is. It's the knowledge that Kidambi has of how to move a player around the court. But to do that, he's got to land the shuttle in.
2.
And Lin leads for Australia once again. Mixing it up really well, Lin, and forcing the error.
3-1. Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2.
How clever was that? What a grunt touch. Oh. If it was all like that, Kidambi would be home and hosed within 20 minutes. As it is,
4.
he's still coming to terms with the skills and the agility of his young opponent. His debut in the Commonwealth Games in the men's singles, and he's playing like someone who's been around for a whole number of years. Having to dig deep, former world number one. Having to reach into recesses that he didn't think he was going to be needing until maybe the mixed team reached the quarterfinals, and it was his own event in the individual competition next week in the men's singles. Expert, really impressive. Kept asking questions of Lin, who in the end didn't have the answer.
Bolt. 6-4.
Never looked comfortable going backwards, and he still can't break away. Indian supporters sitting uneasily on their seats around the court. This is not the procession or the exhibition they thought they were going to see. Their man is being made to fight for every point.
Service over. 7-5. Service over.
Wrong-footed again, Kidambi.
7.
Having to work hard for every point at the moment.
Service over.
Silver medalist from
8,
2018.
6.
Eventually, after an exchange of shots, Lin is found out, but it's still only 8-6. Nothing like the contest that Kidambi had in the opening match of the Commonwealth Games against Murad Ali for Pakistan. What a great finish. Murad Ali never managed to dispatch a shuttle as expertly and as decisively as that, leaving Kidambi sprawling at the other end of the court. So much so that we need the court cleaner just to ensure there's no moisture left on the court, because as you can see already, the agility and athleticism of these players is outstanding, and they need that secure footing on court. A slip or a slide could lead to a nasty muscle tear or worse. Slowly but surely he's reeled him in from 9-6 to 9-8.
Service over. 10-8.
Lovely.
11-8, interval.
And again, happy to get off court. 11-8, he's got to the interval. Crawling his way towards victory in this opening men's singles, and maybe this is a lesson for PV Sindhu, who's up against Wendy Chen in the next match on court, the women's singles. Nothing to lose, everything to enjoy. This is the occasion, this is the Commonwealth Games. And Kidambi having to dig deep at the moment, trying to find a way through past someone who's surprised him so far. That element of surprise surely has caught him a little bit flat-footed.
Send him back, come back.
Unfamiliar with his play, his style.
Court 2,
Lin
20
Yingzhang.
seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. And here. Thank you. Thank you, coaches.
And the smiles among the Indian fans. Yep, you're on camera. But I don't know whether your hero, Srikanth Kidambi's enjoying himself as much.
11-8.
He's been forced to dig deep in order to secure point. Every point seems a prisoner, particularly when Lin Yingzhang's involved. That's more like it. Decisive
8.
and winning. That's more like it.
14-8.
Kidambi seemingly getting the measure of his opponent, who may well be tiring as well. Try to keep pace with someone as experienced and as proficient as Kidambi is tiring indeed. And he's moving him around really well.
15-8.
Good play, but Kidambi gets there. Whoa, wonderful play, and it works. That's why this is a man whose name, Lin Yingzhang, needs to be remembered. This could be the start of something very special. It's been a really impressive debut in the men's singles in the mixed team. Good decision, good judgment.
15.
Into double figures. $14 in the first game. Can he better that in the second game? And he's up to 11 already.
11-15.
He's inching closer.
15.
Four points in a row from 15-8 down to 15-12. Has the momentum, has the serve. Just when you think Kidambi's on his way, Lin has struck back. And then just when you think Lin is putting together a really big challenge, Kidambi pulls out one of his specials.
$17-12.
Lovely shot. Cross court.
18-12. She's coming.
Knew where he needed to get to, but the body was behind the mind. You can tell from that state of his shirt, this has been quite a challenge. It's been tough work. Yeah, lovely. Right where Kidambi would have wanted it. And a player as experienced and as expert as him is not going to pass up that chance.
Credence. Shuttle.
Oh, wonderful. Best shot of the match from Srikanth Kidambi.
Match point.
Perfectly judged, perfectly measured, down the line, overhead smash. Nothing that Lin could do. And it's match point. And that is it.
Service over.
Oh no, that looked as if Kidambi had got that over. Very confident, knew exactly where he was on the court, and that is indeed is that. And a warm embrace there from Kidambi. Lynn is also very warm in every sense. That was an effort, but a really, really impressive performance by the 22-year-old. Everything that his coach and his teammates could have wished for. A wave to the crowd, it's celebration, but that was a lot closer.